All right, welcome back to Going Medieval. Our second area of research is on its way to being built. As soon as we get some more clay bricks. We don't have enough, but we do have some still. And let's... That's a lot of them that are ripe. Might as well trigger all the fruit planting. Let's take a look down here where we were getting our clay from. Looks like we need to get some more. And finish getting this stuff built. Once I go to start building some walls, it'll be even more, but and we've got our next merchant showing up. I came to a realization: these are in a dumb spot. My big problem with this is that what's going on is a lot of stuff is rotting on here because it's upstairs and it's not temperature controlled, so things rot too quickly. So what I have to do is take all the stuff that's going to rot quickly and get rid of it from the list and only carry the smoked and salted stuff. Smoked, salted, and pickled stuff. And it'd be faster if I just turned it off and only put the stuff that I want to keep. I'm pretty sure the honey will keep for a long time, so I'm going to set that to that. And now, when they get some smoked or pickled stuff, they'll throw it on there. Because I do believe this is set. Yeah, it's set to produce... You know what? I'm going to set that down to 100. Having 100 meals is probably more than enough. So now, let's see. I still have a bunch of clay. I just have to get it finished. Do I have enough wood is the next question. Yeah, I have plenty of wood still. I'm going to have to find some more clay, because I'm going through that pretty quickly. I mean, there's more clay there. There's more salt here. But for the moment, I am good. I believe... Oh, that's... Oh. No, I have a lot more clay than I really need at the moment. So I'll actually show you one of the things that you can use now, because now I have something where it's useful. To get down here, to get this stuff, you have to find a path down. I'm sure there is one, but it's like way, way down here, so nobody's going to want to go to get... Nobody's going to be going to get it real quickly. But I can put a slope in now. And before that guy leaves, I do need to leave a... Okay. Go talk to them before they finish leaving. Never mind. Oh well, I'm going to keep following. I can't turn that off. Let's see, this is going, waiting for resources. That's right, build all of the bookcases first. Because, you know, who doesn't want to build the research table to do the work, to do this stuff? No, it's over this way. There it is. Oh, you're done. Now, let's take a look. So there's plenty of space in there now. Plenty of shelves. And because storage of books... no. I don't want to do it that way. I want storage of books. But I'm going to set up... Alright, that's better. That'll be a large number of my... And now I have a dirt ramp down here, so all this stuff can be picked up, which I'm going to set them up to do. At the very least, some of the animals will start running around. And do I have another domesticated animal? Well, they're all domesticated. You know what? We'll keep training. Still got a sheep that I can use. Let's see. Oh, and I should probably start building stuff here. At some point in time, I'm actually going to try a little experiment and see how the water level stuff works. Okay, they're digging there. Honestly, I can just fill in like 3 slots there. And give it a shot. But just let that run for the time being. And my supply of bricks is slowly building up. Might as well fill that in and get ready to start building walls. Getting limestone now. I might have to switch to limestone bricks for the above ground stuff, since the clay bricks are taking a while. Although getting all of this clay bricks up in there would probably help out a bunch. Didn't I actually go, hey, pick all this crap up? I guess it's not responding to that. Dirt pile, dead body, shrubs. More wood. Honestly, got a pretty good setup right now. Yeah, don't leave all this stuff outside, guys. Especially the stuff that, you know, actually does decompose quickly. Honestly, I'm going to have one guy later on who's just going to be like, set to number one. What do? Haul. Just pick up stuff, carry it around. The only time you shouldn't be hauling is when you don't have anything to haul. And there's a body here. He's not... Yeah, well, you know what? When he wakes up, I'm gonna... 2 goats died. Oh, the 2 domesticated ones. Lovely. Okay, well, let's train up a few more. Granted, that's going to slow me down a bit because I need to do more hauling on my own. And the cat died. Let's see. Okay, what are you going to do after you fill the your food pouch? Haul the stockpile. Okay. Yeah, we'll just burn the body first. Then we'll let you get back to building. I want to take a look at this. One thing I do like about this is that you can change how these look. Although, unless I'm making like a walkway or something, I don't know if I'd be using most of those. But, you know, if I made like a brick walkway between 2 buildings, I'd probably end up using some of that stuff. Construction skill is 34. That's actually pretty good. How am I doing for iron? It's actually starting to go down. I still have huge piles of silver and gold. Let's see, who's good at smithing? No. No. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No. You know what? Yeah. Get rid of some of that silver. And get it going. Just run for the nearest pile of wood, I guess. I do like that they actually at least are smart enough about pathing to like the closest thing of like wood or or clay or whatever, which is probably why all of this clay was just sitting around. But really, bricks. I need more bricks. Okay, good. You're making some bricks. Let's see. I can't remember how much does this take. 5 bricks, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 33, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 42. So I need 42. I need 210 bricks of some type to do it. I think clay bricks use the same amount. So 210 bricks less a few for the door, but if I want to put any windows in, windows are expensive. Yeah, so I could easily use up 250 bricks. Yeah, they're probably exhausted. We'll let them go to sleep. Do I make it out of... Do I make it out of limestone? So that, I mean, I can use the... I mean, if I use the bricks underground, the brick floor looks nice itself. So, yeah, you know what? It won't be that bad. So here we go. We'll make... Well, first off, let's... I'm going to put in 2 limestone block windows. I'm going to put them in along this wall. And then a couple along this wall. Next, we're going to go limestone blocks. You know what? I'm going to move that over to make it more symmetrical. We're going to take the block window and put it there. Then, for here, we will put the really good door. And then we'll just let that run for a little bit. They'll have enough bricks to make it, I think. If I don't, I will, I'll grab some more limestone over here. I know there's some. More silver than limestone. I mean, limestone, 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 limestone. Oh, that's also limestone. That's limestone. Silver vein, silver vein, silver vein. Okay, I don't want the limestone. The silver vein. Okay, now that will help rebuild my stock. I think I still have enough for the entire floor. Maybe I'll make this like a, early Renaissance house, and I'll build the second story out of wood. Maybe even give it a... I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. What do I still have I can build? I can still build the cartography table, which I need to make a room for that. And I need to build an infirmary. In all honesty, one of the easiest ways to do some of that stuff waiting for resources. Oh. Ash pile. Pickled vegetables. Oh, good. Who's my smith here? Again, oh, he's making a metal item someplace else. Where is he making a metal item? Oh. He's smelting an item for metal. And now he's bringing it back. What is he bringing back anyway? 3 iron ingots. Still got clothes here. Got all my seeds down there. I'm done digging here. Oh, no, I'm not. And that's just... that's clay. So I can dig that. That other one is soil. So I'll put the ladder there so that people can come and get everything. I mean, I can get up to get this stuff. Why? Okay, there. So yeah, this is going to be my my grand haul. Let's see. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that and that. And then 26. That's enough. Wow, that's a lot of bricks needed. I'll make a wooden staircase. Can't be placed under a beam. We'll take all these out. I gotta rethink where I put them. Because I don't want the beam. Actually, I think I know where I can put it. I'll take the wooden stairs. Take it, turn around this way. Put the other staircase right there. I can put a wooden beam right here. A wooden beam right here. And a wooden beam right here. And that should cover all of the floors. Because we're running a bit low. I'll just go to here. Use wood. And there we go. That will build quite nicely. I have enough wood to do it. Now that I'm actually making wood. So now we'll wait and see what happens next. Let's see, how's the carrying? Okay, people are actually coming to carry some of that stuff back. I have plenty of clay there for when I actually need to do some searching, when I actually need to do more stuff. Decorative banners and decorative structures. You know what? I'm going to take some decorative banners now because I need to decorate in here. Linen banners. Banner deer hide. Wall banner. Okay, let's lay some banners along here. Banners along here. And banners along there. And then we'll wait for them to build them, then we'll play around with them some more. So somebody's building down in here. At least this is walled off. Nobody's getting it downstairs. Means I can lay down my path. there. That was a pretty good estimation on my part. Well, I'm going to let it run for a little bit and see what I get. And then I'll come back and we'll catch up. All right, we're back for a bit. A new merchant has come to town. I finished the second floor's floor. So now I have a research table here, which is creating, well, more research. I've turned this into kind of a grand hall. I've put up banners. I've put up torches. I now have 2 medium-sized tables along with 12 chairs, all made of iron, because I have a bunch, and I mean a bunch of iron ingots. I'm down to only 100 and something. So that'll probably be the thing. I still have over 700 wood, so I'm probably going to make a half timber house using this, making the second floor be as much timber as the stone. Kind of playing around with all the different materials I can use, trying to get people to pick up all the raw material that's sitting around so that I can use it for something else. But now I think I'm gonna start. So this building's second floor is going to become some individual one, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll have one room slightly bigger than the rest. I might make that the infirmary, and then put 1, 2, 3 more windows along that side, and we'll start building in some wooden walls. That's for the exterior. Now we'll have a staircase going up to the rooftop, because that's generally what I want to end up doing. So let's go to bang. Bang. Put that there. We'll put that there. And because I learned my lesson before in a different game of this, always separate your what leads outside from other interior spaces with a door and walls. So in this case, it's what I'm really trying to do. Oh, I selected the stuff on the bottom, which I didn't want to do. I'll just have to be more careful when I do this. I'll set it for lower. Now that that's set, that should look pretty nice when it's done. If not, I can always adjust it. But in the meantime, well, okay, they're putting the wood up now. Let's see how it comes out. So far it looks pretty good. I was considering whether trying to do an overhang with it, but I decided against it. Mostly because with the overhang, I can't like do Merlins or anything, and then it'll give everybody who's attacking me kind of a blind spot underneath the buildings. Historically speaking, having the overhang on a half-timbered building was very common because you could do that and it gave you more space. One of the theorized reasons was that you weren't based on the square footage of the house, but the square footage of the base of your house. So by building up and then out, you gained more house without having to pay more for it. And I forgot to talk to the stupid merchant because I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. I've turned off planting on all of my crops so that I'll save the seeds for spring when I'll actually be able to plant them without having anything go horrible. I do have how am I doing for you know what, I'll put a wooden floor in, but the wooden floor is going to cover everything. I shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, I shouldn't have any problems. Everything is close enough to a wall. So I'll just let that build for a while. And I still have, well, I have 900 wood sitting on the storage. I still have more that I can bring in because I think my storage was actually full and I didn't have any place to bring back the clay, which is why, or the limestone, which is why I wasn't. But now people are digging again. I started digging into this coal seam here. Oh, good. They got all the clay from here. So now I have more clay to make bricks with. The brick manufacturing process is running. I now have more silver ingots. I'm starting to get rid of my silver. Prepare food. Now that I have multiple things that prepare food, I can get people... Let's see, he's making some more swords. Slowly. Nobody has a smithing of 20 yet. I can always buy mechanical parts, but really what I want is people to keep smithing until I get something better. Let's see how this is looking. I mean, underground's fine. Okay, that was just a weird thing. So this area is fine. So almost everything's built in here. And after everything's built in here, they'll finish the roof. Then the snow will start leaving. I'll put some battlements up there eventually. I'll have a fully completed building. I mean, this place is pretty good as it is. I'm not going to take this place apart because it's simply prohibitive to try to take this thing entirely apart right now. Not to mention the fact that I have certain things in here which I don't have space for anyplace else. I mean, I could in theory move it all around, but... Oh, that's right. Let me see. What does this wall look like? This is... Oh no, I fixed that already. You know what? How about we close all the windows? Close all the windows. Close all the windows. Do I have any windows here? I have one window here. close the window. And just to make sure, we'll go to jobs. Okay, we have people set to be stewards. But you know what? I'm gonna take care of the buildings first. Get all the windows closed and all that stuff. I do like that they actually have the shutters that they close. And it's not glass, because glass would have been, well, for what you're building here, you wouldn't really have glass. You would be using just standard shutters, whether they're wood or actually they're all wood, I think. But it is kind of nice that you can actually see through the shutters, or see through the open windows when they're there. Okay, so that's the shutter. That needs to be turned like that. Okay. That looks much better. And it's a cold snap. I put in those windows at a perfect time. Or I close those windows at a perfect time, because that is how things get cold. So we've got the clay brazier, because I still have a ton of it. I'll put an iron brazier here, and I'll put a second one here in this corner. Putting them at the opposite ends with the torches should keep everything nice and warm in there. And they're still building the top. So we'll just let everything build. And the settlers are cold. I'm not surprised. Oh. So, a good reminder, turn on the braziers near your beds, otherwise people are going to freeze to death. And if the next person comes in, I should be okay. They're going to be suffering from the cold while they're outside. Well, we'll let everything get finished getting built. And then we'll coal's still good. The clay pile is still sitting out. It is not, well, it's not really that damaged right now. Is that wolf stuck in the water? Did the water freeze? That would be funny. And then have them go through the... Do I have a... I mean, they're going to be warm there. And yeah, I did put iron brazier in here. So we'll put that in there. It's about time. We'll put the steward's jobs back to their regular setting. We've got plenty of a fire going in certain places. And then what we'll do is we'll start building individual rooms in the next building, and we'll get rid of some of the beds in the big bunk room. Give people some more space. and have them start to spread out. I'll also put down an infirmary bed. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because I have the space here, I'm going to put down cartography table here. Right now, I'm not going to be doing much with the cartography table, but it'll be a good place to build it. I kind of see this as like the central hall now. I might even get rid of the table and chairs here, put in some more backgammon, kind of have this turn into more of an informal place. Maybe put some more decorations up just to have kind of a just an open spot for them, whereas they can all come in here, which is going to be warm because it's going to have, well, it'll have a second brazier as soon as somebody builds it. And then I can start, you know what, I can actually start right now. We can get the wooden hay bed. This one's finished, so we'll put it, yeah, we'll put it here. We'll put that one there. When I get chests, I'll put some chests along. Either I'll put a chest or two here and here, and then you know what? I'll put braziers there. I'll put a brazier there because that's going to be finished soon. And that's going to be the infirmary. So put the infirmary like that. And then when I get the medicine shelves, I'll put them along this wall. And then we'll have our own little infirmary all set up for people to do stuff in. Okay, get a little bit closer. Okay, you're there. Go and barter with the damn merchant. Yeah, so far that merchant stand doesn't help very much. So let's see, what do we got here? Basic research table, already have it. Don't need another forge at the moment. Don't need a cartography table. Some clothes. Chaperon. I mean, I might buy some healing kits. I could turn something over. I wonder how much silver ingots go for. Yeah, the silver ingots don't sell for a whole lot. Summer clothes, tarte de brise, textbooks. I get rid of this one vinegar because I'm never going to use it. Wolf headpiece. Do I want the wolf headpiece? No. I think the chaperone was... Wait, let's check it. So we've got the wolf headpiece. -3 +1. Oh. No, you know what? At 3.95, that's great. Nice. Plus 5.5. You know what? For that cost, I'll do that. So let's... I don't got many herb seeds. I got a, piles of little bits of. Let's clear out some of my saplings. I mean, I'm pretty much just auto filling in right now, so I don't need more. So, oh, these guys are pretty good as far as price goes. So that gives me a chance to grab a little bit of cash. All right, I made the trade, and they were underground at the time, so all that stuff just gets dropped near where they made this trade, which is someplace where it's not going to be taken by weather. So that's good. The shelf is a little more empty than it was. Dang, they almost done. Still needs resources. I should still have, I still have 500 there, and I still have 500 wood. So it'll get built soon. Now let's see what it says about the room. Spare room, good. It's got good impressiveness. So I gotta look up something. This is always something you can do. Almanac. Room. Room types. Here we go. And it doesn't say anything else about room types. I'll have to look it up offline. Well, off of... I'll have to look it up when I'm offline. I know that you make chambers by having beds and other things in it. I know you make... The kitchen is the other thing. I haven't been able to make a kitchen yet. And I was pretty sure you needed food shelves and like a stove and a butchering table. But that doesn't seem to be it, so I'm going to have to go back and find that. I mean, I know I can build a workshop. You just build any kind of construction or any kind of production thing and have at least two wall shelves with tools in it. And then you have a modest workshop. Which is pretty good. And then you have your aesthetics and all that stuff. Now all of these are empty. We'll see those in a little while. Let's see what we got here. These are the oak trees. We'll wait for them to grow up a bit. That's mature, so we can chop that down. That's mature, so we can chop that down. That's still growing. That's still growing. So we'll let those just grow for the time being. There's a lot of goats in there. So what I will do is I'll look at this and I'll go, that's a bunch of goats. Let's get rid of a couple goats. I don't know why they stopped training, but let's get rid of these 2 goats. See, let's get rid of like 4 goats because we have a whole bunch of goats. And we might as well train the cat. Once you get a decent garden size going, like what I'm doing here, I have carrot fields, I have cabbage fields. Incidentally, cabbage fields are the easiest thing to maintain, except when there's blight, and then nothing's easy to maintain when there's blight. Just set about a third of them to going to seed to make sure your seed production stays good, and you'll be good. You technically get enough seeds by setting them at ripe to keep going. That is, until you hit a blight or the winter comes and some of them die. So always remember to get back in that way. Oh, I got rid of a bunch of iron ingots that way. I still have a bunch of regular iron ingots. Okay, so it's not horrible inside. Oh, that's right. I need to reset the material. Don't use wood because I use that for construction. Use sticks. I mean, there are a few things you construct out of sticks, but not a whole lot. And we'll chop that. It's still growing. Right now, really, don't leave the linden outside where it just gets destroyed by simply existing. So, this is an interesting thing. Once you're underground, it's a lot easier to keep things at least somewhat warm. It's not nearly as cold as outside. So if you have like a bunch of digging you want to do, you do it while the winter's going on. Just set a bunch of digging. People will run around the underground doing their work. They'll be less likely to freeze. Granted, I was in the middle of building this and I needed to finish it. But now that that's done, I'm going to primarily stick to staying indoors. Who is suffering from cold right now? Oh yeah, the guy who ran out to pick up stuff. And yeah, that's still going. Oh well. I mean, I could turn down the mining during the really cold weather. Keep them from going out and doing that. Somebody. What are you doing? You're going to craft metal items. Get that thing at least undercover so that it won't go through that. You're drinking. You're filling your food pouch. Now it's time to go to sleep. So tomorrow morning, we'll go with that. Let's see. So I've got a couple beds there. So tomorrow I'll take apart 3 beds. And I can kind of break them up and going to different spots. Oh, I'm going to have to build a salt cellar. Because it's apparently salt. Hey, doggo. Maybe you shouldn't be up here, doggo. You know what? That's just raw meat hanging out. Oh, they were probably going to smoke it, but just stopped. Oh yeah, because it counts as tailoring when she's doing that. That is a good thing. It actually takes into account what you're using to build. So making the buckler out of wood would count as carpentry, but making actually everything here is counted as something else. Job type tailoring, carpentry. So I'm not going to run and do that. But once I can start making mail armor, it'll go back to being a smithing job. In the meantime, I'll have him just build a bunch of weapons, because now's a good time to do it. I mean, I still have over 170 iron. I should check to make sure everybody's flimsy spear. They never took it apart. Let's see. Sturdy short sword, so that's not too bad. We're going to need a new tower, a new shield soon. That one's fine. Let's see. Gunhild. You have enough marksmanship that you can use one of the longbows we made. Do I still have... Let's go into overview. Items, melee. Do you just go for the closest one? Because there's like one other flimsy spear, but two sturdy ones, a good great axe, and two sturdy great axes, which would be much better weapons. For ranged, we have sturdy and good. We've got 4 longbows. Okay. You know what? Let's go through these things. Sturdy, good, with a somewhat decent amount. You have a marksmanship of 12. That needs to be replaced. You know what? We'll wait on that. That one's still fine. That one's still decent. You're only a reasonable marksman right now. We'll let that get a little worse. We'll get rid of that tower shield, because you were wearing winter clothes anyway. Let's see. Why is that one not closed, but all the other ones are? Oh, I forgot to take down the bed or two. Once people get up in the morning, I will get rid of at least a couple of them. So we'll go just deconstruct that. We'll deconstruct that. I'll still have 1, 2, 3 extra beds, so that shouldn't be a problem. You know what we need to do? We need to add light in a few places. Put a wall torch here so people can see where they're going. Okay, I don't know why, but it didn't want to put that there. We'll put in a bunch of torches in places so people can see where they're going. We'll even put a couple of them in here. I mean, you're going to want to use that... going to want to use this. Technically, I don't use this. I go to this to use it. And so now I can see what's around me. So, Forest Bandits are there. Society of Fellows. Heresy of the Rose. More bandits. I don't know if you can launch military expeditions, but you can... yeah, I can't barter with them at all. If I go to here, I can do a send caravan and then figure out what I'm going to do with that. And I can pile this stuff up to go and trade. I don't want to do any trading right now because I don't got anything worthwhile. And you know, you want to send people out who are ready to go. I'm going to wait at least until I get to my next step of armoring so that I can put them in more than like gambesons. Flimsy, so I'm going to get rid of that now. Oh, they made it out of silver. How very nice. Actually, I should check that. So we go back to melee. Great axe, iron, iron. There's no Britishes here, so we can just look at... They're all wood. Iron, 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 iron. Nah, it would have been nice to see what a silver short sword did. Couldn't see if it was any different. Oh, there it is. Let's see. 3.8, 142 hit points. .35, 128 hit points. Okay, so silver is not as good as iron. Well, I'll let him go with the silver for right now. I wonder where other people are going to be sleeping. Looks like they're going to be sleeping up there. Well, at the very least, it does spread them out a bit. Another merchant caravan. I'll actually see about doing a little training this time. I don't need the trophy racks are just kind of a are a decoration that doesn't do much. I mean, even less than, or no, more so than the others. Yeah. Go barter. Make some friends. Don't need another research table. Don't need the cartography table. Buying some research stuff wouldn't actually be a bad idea. Just simply to cover up some of the crazy amounts of money or crazy amounts of research that are still needed. Oh no, they're to buy, so I don't need those right now. What will he buy from me that would be really good? Actually, getting rid of some of those silver ingots. It's not much you actually build the silver, except for Mir later on. But let's see how many chronicles I can acquire from him. Oh wow, 16. Well, let's see if I can scare up some more money for him. These silver ingots. Let's go to 85. That'll leave one stack of 50 ingots. And that puts it up to 219. Got plenty of fermenting fruit juice. Okay, there we go. That ought to be good. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff now. I can build crossbows, better swords. I can build maces, axes. That's how you make the mirror. I can make steel. I can do wood carving, beekeeping, furniture, ice making. What else do we got on here that's now open? Armor 2, preserving food 2, brewing, shields 2. Was unlock a heater shield. That one I'll wait on. I'm gonna pick up mail armor. And that's to there, so I need to be over here. Two suits of mail armor ought to help for a little while. Edit production. I don't need wood to use. You know what? Don't use gold and silver. You know what? I will do the same here. Don't use the silver and gold. Don't use the silver and gold. Because, you know, not really useful. Smithing 5, smithing 5. Okay. Some mail armor will be nice. and it'll help get up my smithing skill. And to keep everything spread out, we'll take care of one of those beds. And I think we have a useful goat again. Sooner or later, I think I should build a bridge. Maybe build a bridge with a tower alongside it. Something that'll really be annoying for them to try to go across. Or a bridge with 2 towers. Leave them kind of out in the open on top of a bridge, and then have a tower above the bridge for them to just shoot down at them. Nothing to really protect them except for a bunch of them being fast. We'll turn that because that looks better there. Again, that's so nice, and you'd even see the little matriculations showing through in the shadows. And it's nice that all of the battlements have them, whether they're made of the rough limestone, the limestone bricks, the wood. I'm pretty sure it's the same with the clay bricks. I just used them pretty quickly. How am I doing for clay bricks, as a matter of fact? 530. I see new buildings soon. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because it's cheap, I'm going to go up there, 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 and there. We don't need that one. And we'll put a door on it, but we won't put a grated door. And then what we'll do is we'll just relocate this into there. And that can take care of the people wrecking it every time they come into the town. Although having it there does mean that it is a simple target for people when they come into town. But I'll stay away from that for the time being. Now, each different type of room, I was talking about this earlier, it does something specific. Some of it's easier to tell than others. The craftsmanship room and the libraries are the easiest because they give you production speed bonuses of about 20%. And then each is a separate multiplier because it's 132%, so that's 110% times 120%. Or 1.1 times 1.2, which would become 1.32. It'll end up being, each time you add another one, the percentages will spread out more, but they'll still get better and better. There are only a couple of things that actually modify it, however. One of it is location. The other is the type of room you're in. It's like here, it's in a good workshop, and it's inside, so you again get that 132%. Nobody's coming in here for the mail armor yet. Do I have nothing being built right now? We'll build one more each of these just to keep our smiths working. Ogden is building some more longbows. I thought I put a weapons rack up here. That's a tool shelf. That's a tool shelf. Just to like toss. Just to toss bows on when they're done being made. Okay, here we go. That's a bunch of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess my 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 people. So, okay, you're down here. So you're going to come up this way. All right. So then what we'll do... You know what? Everybody who's drafted, get up here. As we do that, we will go 1 and 2. Put you up on the roof here. 1 and 2. Put you on the roof there. 1, 2, and we'll say 3. Really, you're just going to start hunting all my animals, huh? Okay, all that's left. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's the other one. You are going to die. Maybe the other guy's going to get away. Maybe you're even going to get away. But I'm not going to make it easy on you. We'll turn off the draft. Okay, let's see. First off, repairs. Clean that up. And clean that up. And let's see. How bad is Milia hurt? She is just injured. I guess she doesn't have any horrible things going on with her. Ogden. Again, nothing, no bad injury. Just some hit point damage. So I'm going to assume that the armor works pretty well. And now I think what I should do, go back here. So you can set like a profile set. Sturdy armor. You can set for like what kind of armor you wear, and you know, minimum quality and hit point. So I'm saying it has to be at least 40% static. Has to be at least of sturdy quality. So now everybody will try to do that. And you notice somebody dropped theirs because their armor didn't fall under it. I'm going to make a ranged and well, sooner or later I will. So now we'll have people go pick stuff up. Yeah, people don't like wearing bone armor. And there's a lot of flimsy weapons here. Falchion. We'll get things going. We'll also... Oh, we did have archers out here. Flimsy warbow. Another dog? Oh. For some reason, the goat's named Doggo. That's only going to make things more interesting and trying to figure stuff out. Oh yeah, the guy dropped his wooden armor there. So yeah, whenever you tell anybody to like, you set their management to something different, they will almost immediately drop stuff. So now I'll go back, I'll set it to cap again. He'll run downstairs and find himself a decent cap. Now I haven't played around with these too much, but you can set up zone overlays. You can do things like grouping and ungrouping resources in the pool. I always try to group them. Then there's the rooms detected, and it'll show you individual rooms based off of based off of walls, roofs, and floors. What the chamber is, and then there's always a bunch of miscellaneous rooms. The aesthetic heat map basically shows how aesthetic places are. Um, Bodies make take away from aesthetics. Anything that looks good increases your aesthetics a bit. If you get a certain amount away from stuff, there is no aesthetics. Um, the aesthetic value is in fact quite high inside of the rooms where you put stuff. Um, you get positive aesthetic value for anything that's above normal. You get a little bit from, let's say, a table, but a very nice table gets you more. And finally, there's a temperature heat map, which gives you an idea about how warm places are. But if you mouse over a specific square, it'll tell you whether you're under the roof, how much sunlight you have, and what the temperature is. So like in here, 20 degrees centigrade or thereabouts, which is actually a pretty good temperature. Although anything above 0 is generally okay as far as keeping your people warm. It also has to do with the amount of insulation you have. For instance, this room is actually warmer than the rest. First off, because it doesn't have a lot of windows. But second off, because it is surrounded on all sides by other rooms, which give it more insulation. Almost. Who's doing the work? Galfred. Okay. Honestly, I want him to keep making stuff. And now I've got this big, long set of... Okay. So now that the weather is actually warm outside, we'll turn off Don't Sow. They should come out and start planting again. As long as they still have it. I'm pretty sure they still had barley. Let's check. Yeah. Barley's always one of the annoying ones to try to keep, because barley and red currants, because you always plant barley and red currants, which you also use to cook. Whereas most other things, you get seeds and you use the seeds to plant them, so people aren't gonna, cook away all your planting stock for the next month or two. And you know what? I'm gonna make myself a dumping stockpile here, because I can just go, I'll turn off waste, carcass, turn off animal, just put the human carcasses there, because now, hopefully, I can get, yay, The animals are doing the job. Let's see. So, some cattle arrived. You know what? Oh. Get the new one. Rope that sucker. We'll put it into, once it's in the pen, I'll be much happier with that. And to go with that, I will begin my work back on the clay deposit. Because more bricks. I mean, I still have clay, but still more bricks. Actually, in that case, why don't I just put more of a dumping stockpile in here. Turn that off. Turn that off. Well, we got the big hall done. We've got some personal rooms for people. We've got a recovery room, complete with infirmary bed and other things. Yeah, you're exhausted. Go ahead and go to sleep. I am a little annoyed that you keep getting, like, this person is exhausted. Yeah, he's sleeping. Leave him alone. There are a few things that I would like if they did it a bit better, but let's see. It looks like almost everything's replanted here. We got a few spots left. The carrots replanted. The carrots are in fact replanted. So now production stuff. You know what? Don't garden. Build stuff. I need you to get smithing 20. Because smithing 20 looks like we have been producing more silver ingots. 140. But do I want beekeeping? I do like that I have, well, I have critters that are running around and doing my work for me. I'm gonna need to build more storage. I was gonna build this into something else, but storage is what I need. So, no carcasses, no food, no fermenting ingredients, no raw materials, no textiles, no seeds, no fodder, no waste, no books. Under warfare, I don't need weapons because those are going to the weapons racks that I've spread all over the place. Oh, and hey, I got more room here. So we'll just expand this. I now have plenty of room for salt. I can probably get some salt here. Did I make a ladder here yet? Yes, I did. We'll do that. Pick up that. That should keep us going for a little while. Oh, let's see. Welcome here. So first things first. Your name is Redwald Tyrael. You're good. Oh, you're smart. You're an okay marksman. I'm sure I can get you a decent weapon in a minute. We'll get you some sturdy armor. We'll set you to cap. We'll put you in the winter clothes right now. We'll give you ranged weapons. When you get to town, I will take away your old stuff. We'll put you in new stuff. And you're hungry, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to run down here and then get some food. And you're going to eat it right away because you're hungry. You're much better off already. Let's see, a little tired. That's because you're dumb. Let me see, because you've got, yeah. What are you doing? Okay. You apparently already decided that you're going to be helpful by hauling stuff. I'm okay with that right now, actually. Once you get back, I will have you drop your old clothes and get some nice new ones. Then we'll try to set up a work schedule for you. Wait, comfortable is a negative modifier? What the heck? Part vulnerable. I mean, you were just hungry. You're exhausted. We'll set your schedule. We'll copy everybody else's. Let's see, what is he good at? We'll put some hunting through for him. Put some construction, animal husbandry, tailoring. We'll put some intellectualism for him. Might as well turn on the artist stuff too, in case. Not a smith. Not a cook. Good miner. But we already got a bunch of people who are good at mining. We'll turn them up on the craft too. He's got a decent bow. that's right. I should see. I should put him on urgent haul too. Yeah, I kind of figured that much. But now that he's going to sleep, that'll be better. Crown, wood armor, good. We need to start taking stuff apart again. Well, honestly, right now, I think we should just have everybody running around doing work for a little while. No big productions, uh, no big builds. Just oh, ran out of fuel. Ran out of fuel. Honestly, we'll leave them set it low for the time being. Actually, we should probably go back into jobs. Give ourselves another steward. Oh, another bow, probably. Or did he take a bow apart? I mean, they are flimsy. Get those out of there. How much do I have? I have 690 bricks now. I think I might want to do that. Actually build myself a bridge. Let me see. I can see how far apart they are with beam. Oh, I could make a bridge that way. That would be interesting. Although, let's see what happens. Because if I can do that, I can just then put a bunch of bricks across that. I'll make a little gatehouse here. Oh, I'll make a little gatehouse here. Have the... And just have the... Just have the bridge be like, okay, yeah, come on, run across the bridge. Really, you can run across the bridge. And then as they run across the bridge, have archers shoot them in the face. Maybe even put a little little passageway from here going to... that would take some distance, but... We'll build that across. We'll wait for the merchant. Ice making's now available. Why are you always so far away? Hmm. Yeah, so some of the somebody else should do the speech crafting with him. Not you, not you. You know what? You. You know what? We'll do that in the morning. I mean, you're not bad off. Getting good sleep. Domestic wolf? What? Oh, I bet it belongs to that merchant. Might be the other animals too. We'll let them wake up. We'll go do some trading. And then I think we'll call it quits after the trades. Let's see what you got. You got a chicken. Honestly, having a chicken's not a bad idea. Got some curdling milk. We'll have cheese soon. Got a couple herb seeds. We'll need more. We need to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, they use the same name groupings for both kinds of farm animals. Birch saplings. Oh, yeah, I can get rid of a bunch of birch saplings. And sometimes the goats are named the same. I can buy a dog from him. I can sell him cattle. Packaged meal. Oh, my red currants are... Oh, I've probably been making a bunch. Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of silver ingots. Still. Let's see. 6. 9. One less. Okay, I'll make a half a coin positive on that. That should keep me going for a bit. God, that's hilarious. They're like, okay, we've started building the bridge out, but we're going to swim to build it. Okay, so now let's see how we can play with the idea of building a gatehouse. So we'll extend this a little bit. We'll extend this out to here because this will be passing through the gatehouse. So first things first. switch that a bit. Choke point it. We'll put a grated door there. And we'll put in a floor. We'll put a metal grated floor above it. We'll need a way up, so we'll put little ladders in here. We'll put in some brick floors. We'll pop. No. You want to remove that. You want to remove that. We need to put in reinforced doors. And then we'll put in the defenses. Warfare. We'll put in some brick merlons. Oh wait, first we need to finish up putting on the roofs. We'll let them build that first, and then we'll see where we are. And then what I'll probably end up doing is putting like weapon racks, armor racks, and shield racks in there, so that there can be extra weapons, so that, you know, whenever something happens, you go to the guard posts, and you can, and if something breaks, you go, oh wait, I have weapons right here. Let's see, we're doing good for space. I think all my salt's out of the way down here now. I got a lot of silver and gold. You know what? Where are you? Okay. Okay, you're starting to craft that. Now go do that here. And let me see, how am I doing with my domestics? Oh. More things to haul stuff. All right. Okay, silvering and brewing. Brewing will be something I'll want to do sooner or later. Having a brewing station is going to be nice, because that allows you to make beer. At the same time, I already make wine, so it's not like people can't get their alcohol. Although it does allow you to make ales and beers, and the ale is the one I think is easier to make. Beer is a bit more expensive and is liked a lot more. Now, one last thing I need to do. If they're gonna come there, I'll put stick traps there so non people can access this door. We'll go around it. Unnamed, the chicken has died. Did the chicken do anything to begin with? It's just there. And will somebody please clean up the ash piles? I'm sure we're going to do that. Waste, bones, ash. Yeah. Is there... There's not a path to there. That's why nobody's going down to do that. I should have known better. Alright. Well, we'll put a slope in there. Once the slope is in there, people can run down there and do that. Oh, I'm going to let this run now. But I'm probably going to... You know what? I'm going to wait until this gets finished getting built. I want to see what it looks like. I wonder if you can shoot through the grates. I actually think that... You know, I'll put the... You know what I will do? You can even build underneath it and pikes are big. They'll make good food. And some eels. That ought to be good. Get some hunting, get some construction done. Everybody's taking their midday siesta. And then there's a whole bunch of things growing out here, which I really don't want. So, we'll get rid of those. Man, somebody else has joined. Now we have some cheese. We got Osborne. Let's see, Osborne. He's convalescing. He should have a ranged weapon. He should have a cap. We'll put him in winter apparel right now and in sturdy armor. At least his aren't, well, his are flimsy. So you know what? Once he gets closer to town, he can drop those. And I gotta check to make sure I got a short bow for him. He's not good enough to use a long bow. And I don't have a short bow for him. So what I'm going to do, go to somebody who's currently carrying a short bow, whose marksmanship is high enough. Ah, yeah, you got a 14 marksmanship. You should not be carrying that. You got 12 marksmanship. You should not be carrying that. You should be carrying longbows. That way he can carry a short bow. And we'll give you the same work schedule as everybody else. What's most important right now is we get you with a short bow, a gambeson, and decent clothes. Alright, now he should be good. When I hit midnight, I actually will stop and we'll pick back up next week. I hope everybody's been enjoying themselves and having a good day, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you for coming along. And you know what? I'll just say bye now, and I'll just save it in an hour or two. Bye.